Hang on.
be. Will be. Oh, are you
And
dying?
we should be live.
We're live right now?
We should be.
Are you lying to me?
No? Shouldn't.
Oh.
Should not be
Alright.
lying.
Okay.
Anyway, hello everybody.
We won't
Oh,
die.
hey! The chat thing is actually working on OBS today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Sweet.
Don't have to double window it for once. Anyway, hi, welcome to Darktide.
How's everybody doing?
I'm gonna play some veteran. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time for the cough. I love these loading screen tips, by the way.
I'm hoping it's not going to be pixelated the whole time again.
I hope not.
I might have to pull up the actual thing, the actual stream at some
The
point.
stream,
So,
yeah.
yeah. All right. Oh, really? Whenever you're good to go. Oof.
Now you should be able to hear me. Okay, we should be good to go.
Fantastic.
Alright, Milk. Do you have any missions, or is it just... Nope. Let's just go into... Heresy for the build-up. Well, for the practice, I should say. And then we go into 5s.
Heresy.
The heretics have taken over a complex. Right now, they're beaming out propaganda. There's something strange.
Okay, Psyker.
Like maggots crawling
I
through
can't
the
tell if that's a veteran or a
Shut it
zealot.
down any way you can. Try to have a little fun while you're doing it.
What is going on here? What kind
Good
of party
things.
did I join to?
Only good things.
Won't die like this. Kill the hound.
Oh boy.
You know, I find it very interesting that whenever they have to do like a horde shooter game in one of these, they immediately just go, yes,
Left 4
Nurgle.
Dead. Right. Yeah, Nurgle is just so easy to work with in this regard.
Like, it makes sense. It's like, yes, they're going to be mindless, they're just going to do crazy shit, they're just going to come at you until they have no limbs to continue moving. Like, you know. It makes sense. I ain't gonna deny it.
Damn, I joined right at the end of the mission.
You know, I don't know if I would like Darktide more than I would like,
Vermintide.
yeah, Vermintide.
Well, I have both.
I didn't like Vermintide.
I haven't tried Vermintide.
Uh,
Vermintide has much more of a melee focus than this one
yeah.
does.
Definitely. Uh, though I don't think that was exactly the issue. I won't be able to say if it was or if it wasn't. I just felt like it just wasn't my speed, I
Hmm.
guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once I get into an actual mission, I should say that by one I don't immediately leave in because I joined a squad that was almost finished.
Ah.
Whoops. I feel like one of the funniest things about people who are into Warhammer and specifically 40k, one of the baseline things about 40k is that if you want to like it, you have to be a masochist. Or at least like being insulted.
That's kind of funky, but alright.
Because you are always going to be insulted. Alright. What is that one? Focus replenishment free stack. Let's do rending. Alright. I apologize about the coughing. Let's see.
I mean, it's
What
not
do we
like you
have?
can really
Headhunter.
do anything about it.
Headhunter.
As far as
Goes
I know,
range to
anyway.
range. Oh! That's actually really good! That's actually really fucking good!
Would you get a new weapon?
I can.
Okay.
Look at, like, I can't, I can't exactly explain this to you.
I mean, you can certainly attempt to.
Yeah, so... Actually, I think all of this is pretty self-explanatory, except for the perks. Well, even actually, this is just self-explanatory. You've studied game design. You can get the idea.
Yeah. Speaking of game design, I'm debating on whether or not I want to go back for my master's in game design.
At this point, maybe. You're already all in on the whole games development and design thing, so might as well just be all in.
Yeah.
Do I just bump it up to Damnation? Yeah, I'll just bump it up to Damnation, why not? What is your name? Hang on. Hands... my McDiddler. Brog, Mr. Pew Pew, Cyrus, and Amber.
Our favourite heretics are brewing a pathogen in a fuel refinery. You can get in through flow control. The pathogen itself can be killed by pressurising the gestation chambers. Did I mention that the refinery's an enemy stronghold? No? Well, I have now.
You got any stories? Any new stories, Jason?
I mean, I could talk about my graduation.
True. I actually haven't heard much about that.
Alright. So, graduation day went considerably smoothly. We'll go with that. I heard from my parents later, just as a quick aside,
Make
that
this cozy.
it was one of the most enjoyable
Dust you can eat.
graduations they've been to. Because
Really?
they have been, they've been to like, what? Both of my brothers,
True.
both of my sisters, my high school graduation, and the small child's graduation. So that's like 4, 6. Yeah, it's like 6 different graduations, not including the one that just happened.
Yeah, true.
So they got some experience, I would say. So, show up to the graduation, and, you know, this is like after I got my parents' tickets for the graduation. We're all, you know, getting, you know, they're waiting outside. I'm waiting in an auditorium, waiting for everything to finally start, you know. And then, while all of that's happening, you know, they're like, alright, cool, we're gonna get your formal pictures, and that's gonna go inside of our database, so that later, when everybody's coming to pick up their, you know, all of their cool pictures and everything of you, we'll immediately be able to tell who you are in the photo, and it'll automatically sort it, you know, no big deal. You know, all that good stuff. Which is very cool. And then, they're like, alright, everybody line up by number. Alright. Then, while you're lined up by number, we're gonna call all of you out, make sure you're all here, make sure everything's good to go, you know, no big deal. And then, you know, they count us all through. I was number 20. And what that means is that I was number 8 in line to graduate. And they're going around, and everything's going fine. Then all of a sudden, number 80? Where's number 80? 80. Where's number 80? Number 80 wasn't there. So then, apparently, like, 3 or 4 people went there. And they had showed up very, very late. Like, pretty much like, we have to go now. And there are people still showing up. And then, finally, they were like, oh, okay, you're a graduate. Yeah, I'm a graduate. Like, there's one girl, it's like, yeah, I'm a graduate, don't worry. And then she leaves, they're like, where the fuck is she going? They're like, oh, she's getting her tickets for her parents so that they can get into the, you know, into the venue. No, get her the fuck back in here. You gotta go now. Eventually we learned that that girl wasn't on the list
Oh.
for people graduating. They were like, what's your number? Oh, it's this. Fuck it. Get in line. We'll update it. Shut up. Let's go. So finally, we're in the big old venue, and we're all walking into the graduation theme. And oh man, the guy running the show, he runs all the graduations, by the way. Like, he's a very old man. He's a grandfather, possibly soon to be a great-grandfather.
Oh.
And yeah, like, he's getting up there in age. But, like, I feel like in the entire 2 years of me being here, like at college, he is the most lively person I've ever met.
Really?
Oh yeah. He was cracking jokes, he was doing dances, he was like got in the crowd, he was like up and at him. He was going like a million words a minute. He was a lot of fun. Like at the ends of the ceremony, he put on the deal with it sunglasses. Like, he pulled them out of his pocket, you know? Like, he was great. He made a speech towards the beginning about the difference between leaders and bosses. So you know what the different general gist between the difference the general gist between a leader and a boss is.
A boss tells you what to do, a leader does what you do alongside you.
Exactly. Yeah, that's literally all it boils down to. It's just a boss tells you, a leader does it. Apparently my mom during that section, because you know her boss, it was our principal.
Yeah.
My mom fucking hates her.
Gee, I wonder why.
Speaking of which, I got another fun story to tell you about her. Not my mom, her boss. So basically, my mom during that part was just like, yep,
Oof.
that's definitely the difference between the two of them. Yep, you're telling me, man. You're telling me, man. You know. Then eventually, you know, they're like, all right, now we're gonna start the procession, and they led us around the room, and they're doing all this stuff, and you know, call up the graduates, and then they get to me, right?
Right.
And I'm expecting it's just gonna be like the usual, like claps and hearty cheers, and they call out my name. I take the first step off into the stage, and the crowd is cheering my name.
What?
I was the only person in this entire 60-minute event. And mind you, this was 60 minutes, the entire graduation ceremony.
That
I was the
everybody
only person.
cheered?
Everybody cheered my name.
Why?
And I was like, what?
Well, like, huh?
Oh, I was the most surprised out of everybody, because like, sure, I have some memorable things about me. You know, I say some funny stuff. I have a very signature set of clothes and all that good jazz.
Payback!
But it was still very weird to just kind of go, huh. You can spell it. I believe in you. And it was very weird for me to just sit there and just kind of go, huh.
Send them packing!
That is a lot of people cheering for me. So anyway,
You wait for an invitation!
I was the only person, or I was one of the only people to have the entire crowd cheering my name. So that was very interesting.
I guess you made an impact somehow.
Somehow. Then after that, I went to a very nice Mexican restaurant near where I live, or Hispanic restaurant. I don't know if it's Mexican or not. No, it is Mexican, because a lot of the dishes are like bistec a la mexicana and all that good stuff. Very good food. My mom really liked the guacamole. So anyway, mom's boss. You ready for a fun story?
Sure.
So after this point, I'm only going to refer to her as the principal,
Yeah.
or my principal, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So apparently, the school district had made it so that it was illegal to leave school premises. Okay? To go
Okay.
up on the mountains behind the school. Very specifically. Right? Did you just get eaten?
No, I didn't.
Okay. It was like, that thing just showed up, and the camera just left you. Anyway, so, you know, they're not allowed to go up on the hill at all. That's not allowed. Genuinely, it is against the school district laws to do so. And I believe it's also against the state laws to do so, because it's a very dangerous, like, former mining mountain, essentially.
Yeah.
So, a lot of abandoned caves and mines that could just crumple inwards. Usual stuff. So, so of course the principal takes all of the kids up there. And, you know, they're all up there, and you know what they find?
What?
You want to take a guess real quick, or do you just want me to say it?
Hypodermic needles, drugs, a dead body.
Nothing so incredible. Nothing so incredible. They found a raccoon
Oh.
in the middle of the day.
Oh.
So that means one of two things. The raccoon's an insomniac,
Or rabbit.
or they have a disease of some sort. Now, thankfully, it was not a rabid squirrel. Thankfully. However, what it was a squirrel with another disease that only affects animals. I don't remember what it was called. I'll ask my mom real quick, and then I'll continue the story.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send her messages. So, yeah, as soon as I know what it is, I'll tell you. I believe my mother is still awake. So, of course, you probably know what the logical response to that sort of scenario is.
Yes.
So
The logical response is back off slowly. And get away from it.
Exactly. So there she was with all the kids giving an entire speech about the circle of life and about, like the values of, enjoying, all the lovely animals in nature and all of that good stuff, as the raccoons skittering around among all of these children, running over their shoes and climbing with their pant legs and everything. So eventually the student counselor basically the dean, came, all the way up from out of the woods, or from up from the school, and he just walks up and he goes, "All right, I think what would be a good thing to do right now is to go back into the school building right now." And of course the principal, she sits there and she goes, No, it's fine, don't worry about it, no, it's okay. And, obviously, the dean just goes, "No, I don't think you understand. I think it is time to go back inside, right now." And eventually she relented and they all went back inside, and my mom and her colleagues spent the rest of the day calling up all of the different parents saying, "Hey, our excellent boss decided that it would be a wonderful idea to have all of your kids exposed to a diseased animal. And you're going to have to wash all of their clothes and all of their shoes, keep all of your pets away from those things so that your pets don't fucking die." Truly a miraculous woman. Did you know she's not registered to teach
Yeah.
in this? Yeah. I mean, she's registered in the state of Florida. Not where she is now. So yeah, my mom is planning on finally leaving that job.
Good.
And she's really trying to convince my dad to leave his current job.
Don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah, knowing my father, it is a coin flip.
Very
Because
much
it's a matter
depends
of
on the
him.
day.
It depends on him finding a better job. Because my dad is a workaholic,
Yeah.
He, like, for example, the other day when I was talking with him, he had apparently, like, this was over the phone before he came down here. He had apparently just went home at that time. What that means is that, or no, he said specifically that it was his 4th time that day, or that night, going into work.
Oh.
Yeah. Mind you, it was like 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. when he called me. So yeah, my dad lives to work. I don't know
I mean,
why,
good for him,
but
I
he does.
guess. If it's what he enjoys, to an extent.
That's the thing. He doesn't
he-
enjoy it.
Then why does he do it?
I don't know. I mean, I have a similar issue when it comes to working, though not exactly like him. When I work, and I get paid specifically, I work my fucking ass off to make sure everything gets done. Because I like to
Because
go
that makes
home.
it easier for everything down the road anyway. Getting your
Yeah.
work done makes things easier for everything.
I also like to go home,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, yeah. I also learned that my one uncle got divorced. That was interesting. So I think I've told you about him before, but I don't know if you will remember him off the top of your head. Basically, it's my mom's oldest brother. And he... interesting? I don't want to go too far in depth, but he asked his first wife before dinner if she wanted to marry him. And then she said, "Let me think about it." After dinner, he asked again. And she said, "Sure. Why not?" So yeah, he's a much weirder man than I thought he was. And I don't want to rip on him too much because my parents did enough of that over the weekend. But yeah, he is definitely very strange overall.
I am barely alive right now.
Really.
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Possibly.
I went up to take care of the burster around the corner, and my teammate shot it and killed me.
Oof.
You don't shoot a burster when it's coming around a corner. You can
Shoot
just...
when it's right next to you. It's way more convenient.
Yeah, exactly. But generally, the way you deal with a burster is that you block it and then dash away.
Alright.
You block it, shove it, dash away. Because it is so it even counts as a kill.
Oh, really? So it really is just like the ideal method.
Yeah, you don't cost no ammo. Just a little bit of stamina.
Fair enough.
Even kills enemies around it.
Are you just sitting there?
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to pick me up.
I went to a place called the Hangry Bison today for dinner. And
Don't wander off.
they claimed that at their location, they had the best burgers in town.
Do they?
Hey, sticky fingers.
I only went to the one burger place, and I gotta be honest, the burgers were okay. You know? I wouldn't say they were mind-blowing, but like, if you want a, you know, pretty decent burger,
You've got to
then
be
yeah.
kidding me.
The fries were awful though.
Hmm.
Like they were really over. Like they were dry or something. They just weren't good.
Nice killing spree, soldier.
Ooh.
I'm bleeding.
I need to get back to the pack. And I need to get a new power sword.
Thanks. That's the ranger sword, Ed.
Oh, that was a rager? I guess it was.
Get some
Somebody just yelled orange soda.
No, for Atoma.
I'm just gonna say that they said orange soda because that's way funnier. Wouldn't you agree? It's middle of like the apocalypse and then just orange soda.
They let the voices win.
Wrong. They had already won.
You get away from that door. You get away from that door. There's a few bursters in there. Ooh. Is this a high intensity?
Excuse me. That was a hefty burp.
Dark and Bomber's dead.
Showing us how it's done. Wait until I start really trying. I need meds.
This is an awful pattern. I hate this.
What, that little hacking minigame?
Yeah, well, that pattern specifically, it was so slow.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of most hacking minigames, so...
One of the ones I can tolerate was Prey 2016's.
I don't think I ever checked that one out.
Move dot to place. It's very sim.
I do remember that while I was still playing it, of course, Warframe had one of my least favorite versions of it. Specifically the Prime ones. Like, you remember how you had the Grenier one, which was very simple. Then you had the Corpus, which was a little more complex, but as soon as you learned the trick, they became very simple.
Yeah.
And then you had the weird double dot, where it was like both dots would move in opposite directions on either side, and then it was like you had to line them up with things and then press buttons and just all this other stuff. And I was like, ugh, whatever. They only appeared like a couple of times, but it was still like very annoying to learn something entirely new on the fly out of nowhere.
Got it, point.
Ooh.
Another dead sniper. Slow down.
Oh, okay, well,
Getting kerfuffled.
yeah. No one else came over to try and help res this guy. And I am not cut out for melee alone. Well, that's not good. And there's a... Got hit by a sniper. Are they not allowed to leave without me? Yes, they are allowed to leave without me.
Better hurry up, Peaches. I don't want to get left behind.
Stand up and fight! Grenade out!
Yeah. Rank 29 and a tactical axe. I need to make a new fucking power sword. The one I have sucks.
Just doesn't work well, or
Syndra, what the fuck are you doing? If you're gonna jump up here and then be a bitch, and then jump down, why are you even jumping up here in the first place?
oh man, it's a cat.
Yeah.
I'm a dog person. Weirdly enough, I ended up with a dog that acts like a fucking cat.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
What inventory do you have?
Jinx is a weird ass dog. Have I talked about Jinx on here yet?
You've mentioned them a few times.
Alright. So, let me just talk about Jinx in depth, right? Jinx is a dog that I think I got around when I was like 9 or 10, right?
Right?
And we've had her ever since. She's still alive. She's still at my parents' house. She's still the weirdest fucking dog. So, Jinx, a little shit, acts like a cat. She likes being pet. She likes hanging out in weird places on the couch. She doesn't like showing any affection to you. And she just so happens to always be in the same, room as you whenever something's happening. But as soon as you, pull out food, she's like, oh, food. Anytime she gets a chance to get food, she's like, oh, food. Anytime my parents get up, oh, food.
Yeah.
She really is, the most cat-like dog I've ever known. And she just gets away with it, I guess. Again, weird dog. Loves being pet, hates doing everything else.
Hmm. Where am I going?
You are going back into Thronside to take control of Archivum Sycorex's complex dish.
Thank you.
Capture the dish.
Ooh, Orgrin.
Transmit an encrypted
Ooh,
message out to
Tugrin.
Grendel's listening sessions. If you are confused, don't worry, so am I. Doesn't mean we can't get it done.
Corkin demon host. Traxxas, Bingy's died! Point and shoot, Militarum style! Reloading! Oh, you've got a good eye.
So what would you say is your favorite part about this game?
Definitely the melee.
Melee? Alright.
Yeah. I'll have to show off Zealot after this run, once I get, Ooh. Ooh. I played that poorly. But I am gonna do this right!
Are you blind or foolish? Take me!
Damn it. Fucking Christ, that's just... Of course, there's a sniper. Makes things very annoying. But this is a sniper. Yeah, I'd leave after that too, honestly.
They're not gonna stop. Come on, let's go.
Which guy are we on? Alright.
Just leave them.
And watch the chair.
Idiots, target the bomber!
Oh my Christ. There's a shotgun in there.
I'm dead! Father, over there! Won't be a father anymore!
Have fun finding another path.
Motherfucker, you threw them out of my grenade. Oh, well, that worked.
Trying to think if there's like anything else that really happened this week. No, I don't think there is, honestly. But I talked about going and helping my roommate's parents, correct? Like with the moving?
Not sure if
Or
I
did
know.
Or did I not delete? So it's not too complex of a story. You know what I mean? So
He had
So
that the whole time. Yeah, nah. Not dealing with that.
what's the matter?
He had a med pack that whole time and threw it down himself when he was alone.
Ah. So
Yeah,
just
not
didn't
dealing.
help anybody and
No.
screwed everyone else.
Yes.
Alright, so basically, my friend went out and was, or one day my friend was like, "Hey, listen, my parents need help moving, and they will pay you real money to come in, help them move all the stuff onto the trailer, all that good jazz."
Man.
And that was a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
Treat today, if you like disreputable
So
surroundings. You're
we show up.
HL7004.
Ooh, excuse me.
Libyans have it completely locked
And they're
down.
like, "All right, listen,
Make no
we need you to
mistake,
take all of this,
another
bring it all the way downstairs,
through the local amphitheater.
and put it on the truck." And at first we were like, okay, you know, no big deal. And then we went up 3 floors. And we were like, oh. So we're on the 3rd floor. And, or I guess we went up 2 floors because it was from the 1st to the 3rd. And we're like, all right, so we need to either A, take the steps, which is going to suck, or B, figure out how to fit all the really big stuff on the elevator. So we're, you know, doing our best. We're like putting stuff on the elevator, going down, going up the elevator, you know, doing all that good stuff. I'm talking with random people in the apartment complex, like actual residents, not like just random people, you know, just walking in and out of this place. And like I watched a lady walk out of her room. She sees me and another guy. I believe it was my roommate's friend who was helping us. And I just look over and I go, "Oh, hello, good evening. We're just robbing the place. We'll be out of your hair in a minute."
Mm.
She goes, "Oh, but I won't call the police just yet." I saw her a couple more times throughout the evening. I thought that was hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
No, it really is. Saw a couple of other people, and I just like, how's your night going? Just out of the blue, you know, me covered, just drenched in sweat, you know, with like huge random things. Like, imagine just seeing me wearing a Cowboy Bebop t-shirt, drenched in sweat, with a fucking, like, ottoman. You know, or like a TV stand. Just, well, here I am, walking down the hallway, dying. So yeah, that was great.
Yes, Syndra, now is the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat is just shoving herself in my face.
Demons are warped creatures.
As God intended.
Won't see any down here.
What a mercy it must be to lack imagination. Blissfully unaware of the enemy at your threshold.
Oh, next you'll be saying the Grey Knights are real.
That's because they are.
Stop the bomber.
Where is it? It's over there? Okay, cool.
Hey, sticky fingers, share the ammo.
My sincere apologies. That should end the connect.
Traxxas, something. Send it out. Gunner.
Show me that ugly grin.
That was this one gone. Pretty good.
Much better. This is going much better. Granted, I'm still not. Actually, I wasn't separated from a team. I'm good.
Get fucking back here.
Ooh, that felt nice. Oh. Oh. Come on. God, this game is so fun.
Not good enough for ya? That's the trapper done.
We ain't done yet.
Soul in torment.
I am surprised I didn't aggro the demon host. I am so surprised.
Killing spree, soldier. Come get it.
Just makes it fun.
So the Ogryn get an ability instead of a grenade to just throw a rock.
Yeah, I've seen little clips of it.
It's genuinely one of the most fun things.
Catch this heretic!
Gunner. I've got you now.
Yeah, I just remember like seeing clips of it happen, and it's just like people like playtesting the game. They're like, "Hey, so we gotta fucking like sit here and all right, they're teaching me how to throw rocks. Okay, all right, and chucks a whole fucking box."
You can
Like-
chuck you can chuck an entire box of grenades and they don't even blow up.
Yeah, because
That's the base version of it.
Yeah.
It upgrades into rock.
Upgrades into Iraq.
It'll do you good.
The trapper is dead.
Surprised at how well this match is going so far.
The ship mistress often looks that way.
Any online game is great as long as it doesn't devolve into people just going,
Oh, she reminds
"Alright,
me
I'm
of
going
Will.
to stop playing
He never
now."
had a ray of sunshine in him either.
Highborn folk always have angst. It's their way of pretending suffering.
Wait, not one lot, my darling. Bring me out something nice.
But I would live to see Inquisition business so subverted.
Oh, go and stay in the corner and think about data things, would you?
Got the hound!
That's the mutiny ended.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about the pool versus the hot tub situation. So, at my aunt and uncle's house,
Yeah.
I would like to clarify this for everybody listening. My family is not very rich, like my direct family. My aunt and uncle, however, are probably like higher middle class, lower upper class. They're well off, essentially. And they have a very nice house. And at their house, they have a pool and a jacuzzi. Like in-ground pool and jacuzzi. So, the pool is heated, which is very, very nice. I was in it today, and I was swimming around, having a good time, and just splashed about for a good bit before dinner. Very nice. Then, I'm like, I'm gonna give the jacuzzi, a chance. I'm gonna go see what it's like. It was colder.
Oh,
It was colder than the pool. I don't know how that works. Well, me and my brother were very confused. You know, that shouldn't work like that. That's not how that works. It's supposed to be, you know, the jacuzzi, the hot tub is warmer than the pool.
Don't step in the mess.
Oh yeah, I should also probably, I guess, talk about what we were doing for the pool and dinner and all that good stuff. So, we went on a tour? Yeah. So we went to a boat tour. That's what it's called. And on this tour, essentially, was they were like, yeah, cool, we're gonna go around, we're gonna do all this shit, and then you're hopefully gonna see an alligator. Right?
right.
And we saw one. It was very cold, kind of boring, but we saw the alligator at the very end. So that was nice, I guess. I was wearing shorts today. For another layer on top of this stuff. It was, you know, all that good jazz. And also, like, 60, 59 some degrees out. So, you know, not terrible. You know what I mean? But great either. So yeah. Very fun, I guess, but very cold. I don't know where I was going with this story. I kind of like zoned out on my own thing in the middle of it.
Oh, oh.
Bomber's dead. We stick together.
I don't know how much of this you're watching, but this is very intense.
I'm like going back and forth, I'll be honest. I'm probably gonna get up and go to the bathroom, actually. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay,
I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
I'll sit here and do my thing.
Got a present for ya.
Do I just have to wait for a sniper? Probably.
That's everything good and squared away. You've done well.
But I believe that should be level 30 veteran. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I shaved my beard.
Oh shit.
Like, not all the way off. You know, but
You still look homeless?
no. No, I do
Damn.
not look homeless. I genuinely hate that question.
Then I'll stop asking. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Because it was funny the first couple of times, and it was just like, all right, yep, you could shut the fuck up now. I don't mean to be so touchy on it, but it
Yeah,
was genuinely
it's
like,
fair. I can understand.
yeah.
I've already seen this before, so I can skip that. But I do have new stance I can use. And some new talents I can put in. So we can get one more thing here. I'll do that. Alright, I'd say that's good. I did not even equip my new fucking power sword, I'm mad.
Damn.
Alright, there we go. Now I can switch over to Liari. And you can hear just how incredible she is.
I'll even turn up the volume a little bit.
Hell yeah. The main thing I need to work on for her is getting a new revolver.
Ah.
The revolvers in this game fuck.
How hard?
Most enemies go down with a single headshot.
Damn. You know me, I love a good revolver.
Oh yeah, you'd love the one in this game. Actually, hang on. Let me go over to the Psychanium. Let me go and demonstrate the revolver. So take every preconceived notion away for what you think a revolver is, because this is a real fucking revolver. See this dude? 2 shots, done.
Damn.
You? Usually 1 shot, done. Done. And then this one's usually like 2 or 3. Oh, 4, okay. What other ones can I one-shot here? Because I can't really... I hate dealing with maniacs. Because they're a pain in the ass to one-shot in the head. And I also do need to upgrade this gun. What even is the gun I'm using? This? Range, critical chance after melee kill. It's not even that great. We need to see if there's another revolver in one with a better consecration. I should say blessing.
Agreement and being happy aren't the same thing. You know that.
Here to serve.
We got a revolver in here? We do. Our Unchained weak spot enemy hit any target stacks 5 times. That's actually very good. I like that. Does do slightly less damage. Oh, the mobility is garbage, though. Eh.
Let the machine god's blessings be teased forth. A new marvel is awoken.
And I get the exact same blessing immediately after.
Excellent.
I swap it out for a new one. And I just get the exact fucking thing. Alright. Let's do the assassination. So, do you like the idea of going ham? Just swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging. And not stopping.
Yeah, sure.
And do you like the idea of running at enemies regardless of whether or not they're ranged and living to tell the tale?
Sure.
And do you also like the idea of being able to take out a revolver at any time and pop enemies in the head that are pissing you off and just get back to what you're doing?
Yeah.
That's why the revolver is there. The revolver is just there to pick off the annoying enemies.
This lot have been here a while. You can see it in their smiling faces.
Yeah, we've hit a stalemate hereabouts. We hold one side of the bridge, the heretics the other. Adron, this box is playing up. There's an ingress point to Chasm Terminus. What's going again?
It appears you've lost combs. How unfortunate. Someone will be with you presently.
We stand ready in his glorious name. Blood for the Emperor! Skull for the Golden Throne! Receive the Emperor's mercy!
He sounds real aggressive. Honestly, I should have said, wow, she sounds very sane.
She is very sane. I love her.
You know what I regret? So earlier, when I was like, leaving and about to go home and all that good stuff, my brother said like, "Hey man, love you. See ya, have fun." I missed out on the opportunity to simply sit there and respond, "I only like you as a friend." Tiny. Oh yeah, I also didn't tell you about the water leak or the pipe bursting. So a pipe burst like Monday night. I graduated on Tuesday.
Ooh.
So I could not shower. So the water, or no, wait, no, that wasn't it. What was it? No, it was, yeah, that is correct. So it went out either Sunday or Monday and came back on Thursday morning. So I don't know. Yeah, so it came back on later on Tuesday, but the problem was that we had a boil advisory. I am fucking up this entire story. So basically, I just wasn't capable of taking a shower for about 3 or 4 days. Do you know how that
Yummy.
feels?
Awful. I know how it feels.
Yeah, it fucking feels awful. It sucks. It really, really does. I hope I don't have to deal with that again for a while now.
God, I love the revolver.
I brought a lot of Turkey Day food back home. We got like ham and turkey and anything and everything that you can think of. There's like a wide variety of these zombies too.
Yeah. It very much follows the Left 4 Dead formula.
Honestly, I prefer that to an infinite horde of just same-ish looking rats. Though I do wish they would make another game that was like Left 4 Dead. And I'm not talking about
Back 4 Blood.
Back 4 Blood either.
No.
What I mean is like a game that you could sit down and have all of this like really cool and interesting stuff in, and then be able to mod it all.
Yeah.
I hope you have more luck with that schedule than I'm having with this mob. It's gone.
Sniper.
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 Don't let the tricks run you down.
I don't know, I hear funny lines and I just have to say them again.
Yeah. The dialogue in this game is so good.
Oh, you want to know the worst part about Thanksgiving?
Hmm.
I mean, I don't give a shit what anybody else says. Football sucks.
Yeah, footballs. I just don't get sports ball. That's more just a personal thing for me.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, I think you just got hit by a fucking railgun.
I better go deal with it.
Fair enough. So yeah, just...
The bitrate probably looks awful.
Oh, it does. So like, my entire family likes football. I don't know why my entire family likes football, but they do. And I mean, like, yeah, it's their own personal preference, their own personal, you know, ability to do so. I
It's
won't...
their prerogative.
Yeah, it's just their own deal. I won't fucking sit here and be an ass about it. I just feel like sports of that scale have gotta be interesting and fast-paced. Like, rugby and hockey are cool. Alright?
Yeah.
I like rugby. I don't watch it very often, but I should more. And the same thing with hockey. Hockey is crazy. I fucking loved going to the games with my dad as a kid, because those were fun. And I mean, like, I had no idea what the heck was going on. I had no idea how the game really worked. All I know is that they would slap the fuck out of that shit so goddamn fast that you couldn't see a goddamn thing. And then all of a sudden, just right into the goal. It was awesome. And then, of course, every so often, you just have two fighters go, fuck it, and just beat the ever-loving shit out of each other. And And then they, you know, took away the skates and just turned it into fucking rugby. And, you know. Like, those games I can understand being interested in. And that's just because there's so much happening, there's so much
They're
fast-paced
visceral.
stuff. And it's just so cool and interesting and fun. Football is like, alright, this player, he's going for the ball, and oh, he hurt himself. Again. Because he was doing something fucking stupid. Like today, I saw a dude get injured because of how he went to go tackle a man. And basically that was, he put his head at such an awkward fucking angle.
I hope you saw that hound flag in the background.
I don't think I did. But yeah, so like, it was just like, great, cool. Dude fucked up going for a tackle and hurt his neck. And that was it. And then he had to go off the field. I was like, okay. That was interesting, I guess. And then it was just people dropping the ball. I was like, wow, I can really understand why I don't watch this. Distemper. That's what it was called. The raccoon that I was talking about earlier, like an hour ago. Yeah, almost an hour, like a little over an hour ago. The raccoon had a disease called distemper. I'm gonna go ahead and look what the fuck distemper is. Distemper, aka canine distemper, is caused by a virus. It can infect dogs, raccoons, skunks, foxes, and large cats such as lions and tigers. The virus infects the lungs, airways, nose, and eyes. It can also infect the brain and suppress the immune system. Distemper can cause serious illness and death in these animals. So yeah. Don't let your kids near animals with fucking distemper.
Yeah. Ooh. I feel like a gamer right now.
No, you're not saying anything questionable or racist. You're about halfway there.
It'll not function without a recharge. Sweet treads the path of the righteous. The God Emperor invigorates.
Alright, so I linked I posted a link to a poster that I was very interested in buying.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that poster was, Tara?
Yeah, the Betty White poster.
Yeah. So it is a Betty White poster that says white power on it. I think it's the funniest thing in existence. My roommate just messaged me. It'd be better if it had a picture of the blind Klansman on it.
Hmm.
Do you know what skit he's referencing?
Not sure if I do.
Basically, it is referencing a skit or a bit, I don't know, where I believe it's Dave Chappelle is playing a blind Klansman.
Hmm.
So, yep.
You're on the wrong side. You need to get.
Mind you, for anybody going, oh no, he can't be saying that. My roommate's black. So, isn't it like borderline heretical? Isn't that the joke?
Isn't what borderline heretical?
Blood for the Emperor, skulls for the Golden Throne.
I don't know.
Because I believe that's very similar to what the followers of Karn say. Korn? I don't know. Funny haha murder man. Because I believe they say blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We work well together. I'm gonna miss you when a heretic puts your lights out. Sniper, kill it!
Raising shield.
In the God Emperor's name, I smite ye!
I am alive.
Victory for the faithful!
I'm sure your fail was a comfort fanatic.
Blessed ammo! Glorious! Heretic dropper! Sniper! Be scared no longer! Stand your ground!
I gotta say, this game of Pokemon is very weird.
Hmm?
This Pokemon game, I don't think this is approved by Nintendo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I set the game to the right game. Or is it just because I'm taking a break?
Yeah, that was the joke.
That's the big beauty dog!
Sniper! Sniper!
I'm hoping you get to hear... Hang on. Hang on. I gotta turn up music volume for this.
Stop hogging all the fucking ammo!
Ammo? Rations? Oh,
How many have to die before we call in some space marines? If the task were beyond us, the Adeptus Astartes would come! Have faith, kindred!
always win when space marines do. Fresh meat for the ground. Section redacted target confirmed. Go to work.
By the goddamn...
Dang, that was a decent chunk of damage.
I can do a lot of damage.
Redeploying.
So what do you think of Zealot?
Seems interesting.
That there's more to it than this. There's also
Oh,
there's
got it.
two other builds, main builds you can go. There's a support Zealot that actually is insane. And then there's Stealth Zealot. But hell yeah. I fucking destroyed that boss. I didn't die once. Didn't even go down. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place to stop because another mission and I'll be going over time.
Okay.
Alright, then anyway, thank you for watching Bungus. I hope y'all have a good night.